Hello everyone, editing me here. Just quickly before the video starts, I just wanted to give a little explanation as to why this is so disjointed or doesn't match up with the previous one. This is technically episode 5. I had episode 4 done but decided not to upload it because I didn't like how it turned out. Um, Keep in mind, I'm recording this almost 2 months after I recorded that video. So, yeah. Um, I was really monotone, didn't speak almost at all during that video, and it's almost like a 40-minute video. And I'm not going to upload 40 minutes of silence with cutscenes in between. But yeah, um, I decided to cut my losses and upload episode 5 since I seem to talk a lot more, I'm more animated, and don't seem as down as I did in that episode. I don't know what happened, I don't remember. But yeah, that was pretty much it. So, yeah, without further ado, let's continue with the video. Moonshine back Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Satoshi Gaming here, and after a quick shopping spree for all the recipes in Liyue Harbor that I could find, there's probably more like NPC recipes or quest recipes that I haven't grabbed, but Primal Gems. From this point onwards, I'm going in blind. I haven't played this part of the quest yet, so yeah. I should actually do more. So now, let's see. We were supposed to go to the blacksmith, right? Oh yeah, side note, this is the same day as the recording of the other episode, so yeah. Okay, we're supposed to go to this guy.
Ah, hello. Are you here for something off the shelf, or do you need something forged?
Excuse me, Master Zhang. We were wondering if you'd heard of something called a Wonder Core.
Of course I have. Sorry, who's asking?
My name is Yunjin. Perhaps you don't know me, but I believe that you forged some weaponry for my father in the past, for stage use.
Yunjin? Stage use? Oh, so you must be Miss Yun. Sorry, my brain's finally caught up. It's not used to doing much beyond bashing a hammer all day. Everyone's heard of you, Miss Yun, even folks who don't make it to the opera all that often. Like myself. So, you're here to ask about Wonder Cores, huh? As it happens, I do know how to make them. Matter of fact, I made some for Lady Ningguang back when she was building the original Jade Chamber. The types of ore needed to make Wonder Cores are a little hard to come by. Lady Ningguang supplied them herself last time. I don't suppose you've brought any yourselves?
No, we were gonna ask you what kinds of ore we need.
Sure. Well, you'll need two kinds. Star Splinter Iron and Subrosium. If I remember correctly, Lady Ningguang sourced her Star Splinter Iron from the Mount Tianheng area. They say it resonates with visions. It could take some work, but if you stick with it, you'll find some eventually. As for the Subrosium, though, that's trickier. It's all but unheard of on the market.
So new ore, yay! Then when do we start?
I'm really not sure. Sorry. What I've heard is that the people around Mount Tianheng have some sort of magic trick that can pinpoint the location of the stuff. Of course, it's probably just hearsay. If you want my advice, start by looking for Star Splinter Iron around Mount Tianheng. And if you run into any locals, ask them a few questions about Subrosium.
Mount Tianheng.
Interestingly enough, the story of the divine damsel of devastation also takes place on that mountain.
Huh. Okay.
I hear the view there is quite spectacular. A favorite destination of the Adepti, in fact. Perhaps it can give me some inspiration. Let's not delay. We should head straight there.
Star Splinter. That's actually a pretty cool name. And some Subrosium? Oh wow. Yeah, that is huge. Okay. Let's see. Mount Tianheng is Tianheng. Mount Tianheng. Oh yeah, I pronounced it better the first time. We can just teleport there. After completely froze up, we're here on Mount Tianheng. Tianheng. I always have trouble pronouncing these names. Okay, after the storm, it's this one. It's on the other side of the mountain, I see. Okay, across Sea Gazer's Pond and Waterfall. We could have just teleported here. Okay. So before we do that, where was this chest?
I came to Mount Tianheng once with my father as a child. I remember it being such a long climb that I could barely feel my legs by the time we reached the top. This is quite a trip down memory lane for me. Look at these majestic towering peaks and the gently flowing streams. It's like setting foot in paradise. No wonder the legend of the divine damsel of devastation is said to have taken place here. Adepti wander oft where mortals seldom stride. Indeed, this looks like a place that one might expect to be frequented by Adepti.
The Divine Damsel of Devastation is your upcoming opera, right? And the story takes place in Mount Tianheng. Huh. Seems like you have a real connection with this place. What's the story about, though?
It's the story of a girl becoming a hero.
Cool. A hero story? They're Paimon's favorite.
The legend first arose in this area. It is said that there used to be a prosperous village on the mountain. In that village, there was a loving couple who were completely devoted to one another. One day, a terrifying monster appeared. The wife was out collecting herbs and was captured by the monster. Her husband was so distraught at the news that it broke his spirit and drove him to madness. The vile and vicious monster told the villagers, "If you want to live, you must sacrifice a child to me."
What a nasty piece of work! Paimon sure hopes this monster gets put in its place!
I think
the
I
monster was so terrible and so strong that all within the village were terrified of it. They had no choice but to give in to the monster's demand. Just while they were discussing whose child would be given over to the monster, a little girl suddenly stood up and came forward.
No! Don't do it, little girl!
Unbeknownst to anybody else, she was concealing an exorcist's blade. She approached the monster's lair, feigning fear and trepidation. When she finally arrived, she courageously drew her sword and entered into a fierce struggle with the monster, from which she eventually emerged as the victor. Her extraordinary abilities drew the attention of the Adepti, and they took her as one of their own. her story became the stuff of legends. But alas, the paths of mortals and adepti seldom cross, and she would never again re-enter the mortal world. And so, destined to grace the mortal realm for but a brief moment, she vanished like a wisp of smoke into thin air. That's how the opera ends.
Yeah, this is so obviously about Shenhe. Should we look at her? We don't want to make her uncomfortable, though. She already realizes the parallels, so remains silent.
I really like this story.
Yeah, she would.
But I personally think that perhaps the little girl was not as brave as the opera makes her out to be. I'm not sure she deserves all the praise she is given.
I've never considered that before. Opera is always an interpretation of the events it purports to portray. A certain degree of deviation from the truth is always inevitable. When my father wrote the script for this play, I suppose his intention was to inspire his audience with the character of the divine damsel.
I think it's a great story. The ideal story.
Well, it sure inspired Paimon! Let's go get ourselves some Star Splinter Iron! Yeah!
Okay. Use visions. Oh, so this is like that. What's... I never played the event, but the... Reconciled stars or unreconciled stars? Okay, what the heck? Oh. Oh, okay. Okay, whose vision is most easily seen?
At the ready.
We're gonna do that. Since technically it's exploration. And she has an easier vision to see. Okay. Really? Star Splinter Iron. One of the... Where's it? Items? Okay, yeah. Isn't it like the meteor event that was before I started playing the game? Ooh. Okay. So... Oh, there's another one. We're only supposed to find 2? They should have added like 20 and...
This should be enough Star Splinter Iron. Now we just need to find that Subrosium.
I think we saw a village on our way here. Master Zhang said we should ask the locals for help. Why don't we try there?
They should have added a lot more. Make it like a scavenger hunt, but oh well. Okay. They did! There's another one over there. Oh no, that's not it. See? Stuff like that. Oh, there's another one. See? They should have done that, because then you would be looking for it, and then you find... What's this? Core Lapis? And so you get confused. I know I'm probably shouldn't be wandering about, but I want to collect them. Where is her vision anyway? Oh, it's on her... Okay. Okay. So we found 4.
Hey, there really is someone here. Yunjin, looks like you were right. A
Hello, sir. We were just passing by and wanted to ask if you happen to know anything about Subrosium.
Is he trying to tell us to look for clues in the village? Well, whatever. Guess we're on our own here. Shenhua, Yunjin, let's have a look around.
Sorry, you can go ahead without me. I'd like to have a word with this gentleman. If that's okay with you, Uncle Mingjin.
It's...
Shenhe.
Shenhe. You're alive. The rumors were true. So, all these years? I'm sorry, I don't know how to find Subrosium, but I think you can find some information in the village. This place is deserted now. No one ever comes here. So you can rummage around all you want.
Ooh, I really like the voice.
Huh? You know this guy, Shenhua?
Thank you, kind sir. We'll go and take a look around. Don't worry. Mingjin has no ill intention towards Miss Shenhe. She'll be quite safe.
Okay, then let's see what we can find in this village.
Heh. Now they're twin sisters. Okay. So we're free to investigate. Nice to see that this little village is having a bit of lore involved with the characters. So this is where we always fight and gather treasure hoarder insignias.
No need to stand on ceremony. I'll just take this. What's this?
Time to read. Oh wow, this is a lot. Okay. The doctor said you were gravely ill. Don't worry. I will give everything I have to save you. My heart bleeds whenever I see you getting wearier. Your illness beyond treatment. How I wish I could suffer the pain for you. You said you had no regrets in this life, that you only wish for me to take good care of Shinha. But you regret nothing. Why the tears? I don't know what I've been doing lately. Though I still breathe, I feel like an empty shell. I have read all the ancient texts I could get my hands on, looking for ways to save you, but it is utterly futile. I have finally found it. It was Mingjun. He had kept the book that could save you hidden. I took it and followed its instructions to summon a god and offer a sacrifice. The god appeared. I told him that I was willing to exchange my life for yours. He kept silent and only pointed to our daughter, Shinha. The god said her fate was to bear the curse of calamity, and that she was prone to bring harm to those close to her. The god also said that she might have been the cause of your death. In that case, I thought I should. I left her in the cave that the god mentioned. 3 days passed and still no news. I grow restless from waiting, seized by an ominous feeling. I'm sorry, my love. Forgive me. You too, Shinha. Please, forgive me. How stupid I was, how blind. Let me apologize to both of you. In person. Maybe this is a true story. Yeah. Oh wow, that went dark.
So, Shenhe is the divine damsel? Now that I think about it, she does behave rather like an adeptus, and she is about the right age. So that's why I've been getting the strangest feeling whenever I chat with her. I should have noticed it earlier. According to this text, the divine damsel from the opera was actually the daughter of the loving couple.
Sorry to ruin the moment, but the potato.
And she didn't volunteer. She was sacrificed to the monster by her own father. Oh, the truth is even more lamentable than the opera. Now I understand why Shenhe said the girl was not as brave as people think. It wasn't her choice to enter that ghastly situation. She was forced into it. Oh, it looks like my father may need to make a few revisions to his beloved opera.
I don't know, because, well, Shinha didn't really seem to mind, other than that little comment, but she didn't really seem to mind the story, so I think it's fine. But, yeah, that's sad.
The truth appreciates any donation.
Why is it that cryo characters always have the saddest backstory? No, scratch that. Many anime characters also have sad backstories. But yeah. Oh, we still need to search for more? I thought that was it. It says around here. Up there, maybe. Oh. Records
So
of...
it seems that Shenhe's father thought he was summoning a benevolent deity using a magic incantation. But in fact, he summoned an evil god's remains, which took the form of a monster.
Yeesh. Okay. Yeah. Records of a changing village. A branch family of exorcists used to live in the east of the village. But in around 2 weeks, the mother died of disease. The young daughter went missing, and shortly after, the father appeared on a tree in the yard of his own house. It has been confirmed that traces of evil remains were found in the village. The villagers were panicking as no one is certain if those remains are gone for good. Do be careful when you are in this area.
His obsessive yearning for his deceased wife led to a terrible tragedy. The villagers moved away in fear, without ever learning the truth. And now, this place is deserted. Still, I do wonder what the connection is between Shenhe and Mingjun.
It could be...
We've looked everywhere, but still no mention of Subrosium. Let's have a look over there.
They could, quite literally be related. But... I don't know. Oh man, these circles become progressively smaller, don't they? Here? This is like playing hot or cold. No. Hot, hot, hot. Hot. Hot, hot, 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 hot. Ooh, I hear it. Is it the ceiling or the... What's area? Oh, okay, I see it. Man, these are well hidden. See?
Did you hear that? Oh, it really startled me.
Oh, thunder. See, this is what that, the whole star splinter or should have been.
This is it!
Mountainous miscellany. How do you pronounce this? Miscellany. Okay. Magic engraved on Symbrosium does not wear off easily. Some believe the stone to be a bridge between the living and the dead. However, finding Symbrosium is no easy matter. You need to be at the right place at the right time. Legend has it that you may find Symbrosium if you stand in the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk and look in the direction of the setting sun.
So basically, we need to go to the middle of the lake south of Mount Tianheng at dusk. And
I
we'll
just
find
read it.
some Symbrosium. Let's go back and tell Shenhua the news.
Or we could just go there ourselves and let her catch up with whoever she's talking to. Because it seems that she hasn't been here in a very long time, probably since she was a kid.
One year when I was back visiting, I heard a story about a white-haired adeptus from a merchant passing by. I never imagined it was you. I was a very close friend of your father's. I could have stopped him from performing the summoning ritual. I had plenty of chances, but I couldn't bring myself to stand up to him. I just let things happen, let it all escalate. Well, we all know how that story ended.
So he blames himself for what happened. Well, I mean, he did have the book in his possession.
I bring flowers back here every year. And each time I wish I had a chance to apologize to you.
Apologize for what? If you'd stopped him, he'd only have found another way.
True.
There is nothing he wouldn't have done for his true love. Nothing.
Do you still hate him?
I don't know what I feel. I'm told my fate is to bear the curse of calamity, so my master bound my soul with red ropes to curb my aggression. But it also dampened my emotions, making me dispassionate, like the Adepti. So if you ask me how I feel about the past, if I hate my father or not, the truth is, I feel nothing at all.
It must have been so tough for you all these years.
Shenhua, we're back!
Oh, then I will leave you all in peace. Shenhua, it brings me some solace knowing that you are okay. I'll tell you more about the old times next time we meet.
Thanks, mister. We found some info in the end. Shenhua, look. This tells us how to find Symbrosium. All we gotta do is go to the middle of that lake.
Let's go then.
Miss Shenhua, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Just now, in the village, we found your father's diary.
Why?
I know I say that opera always deviates from the truth, but now that the main character is standing right here in front of me, I cannot simply dismiss your lived experience in favor of my father's fiction.
It's okay. I like your version.
Yeah.
But, huh?
My master once said that the day I learn how to use my strength for the good of others is the day that I can truly become part of human society. So, I hope that one day I might be brave enough to stand up and protect others, just like the girl in the opera.
Foreshadowing much? Oh dear.
But I've never thought this way before, and I wonder whether I will continue to think in this way.
Don't worry. I believe you will. In fact, I think maybe you've already started to become the person you aspire to be. You just haven't had the opportunity to see it for yourself yet.
Shinra! Yunjin! Cut the chit-chat! Let's go!
They're having a moment, Paimon.
We can't let someone else beat us to it!
Okay, so I'm gonna stop it here, and we'll continue it in a sec. So yeah. If you guys enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment down below. Subscribe if you want. If not, that's completely fine. I'm just glad you're watching. Anyways, this is Smart Gaming here, and I wish you guys a good day, night, afternoon, whenever you're watching. Signing off. Bye.
Whispered promises straight to my heart.